So, in timing mechanism that humans have gotten wrong thus far, the timing of Christmas, the first time in 1998, so that my son would make a September 19th, 1999 date, and he would be named something totally different. That first set of circumstances was given as the only agenda, and then due to circumstances outside of my control, since the people in charge between the MFA and the Ministry of Magical People, being the Ministry of Defense, the Department of Defense, Philip in Elizabeth in the Crown, and then the Vatican Pope, between the Protest Ant Church, being the Protest Church of Protestants, whose Holy Mother they keep saying is Elizabeth. No, she's not. The year's only, even in Christian, for you Protestants, first of all, I'm half and half. I did that purposely, so this way, because I know in Belfast you guys fight between the Protestants and the Catholic. Who's right? You're fighting over me, so stop. My mother is the Madonna. Her face, centuries before your waking up this century, was put as the idol, IDOL. She's the Mary in a half shell, MARYINHALFSHELL, because I was going to be half Catholic and I was going to be half Protestant, Protest Church. So this way I would protect all of Elizabeth's misleading of the good guys, and the bright side of Killer's group is that they clean up the world and they're superheroes, but whatever. I know that the criminals don't like it, but... Alright, so anyway, so that's why my mother's face, the PIETA, P-I-E-T-A, I flashed her up a while back. It's the exact image. It's what we used at Mickey Sticker, actually at Red Planet, when we were advising the Catholic Church to make some kind of ornamental whatever that the Christians could both not fight over and agree that we both share Holy Mary, Mother of God. Great, that's what she looks like, and it's Gunder, G-U-N-D-E-R. Her name's Linda Marie Gunder, and she'll be born in 1948. Done. Elizabeth's not a holy mother, and she's an illegitimate queen. Who is not participating with the planetary gods or the alignment or the MFA in Russia and Ukraine and Crimea River children in Crimeals, who fights for Goddess Nyx against the protests in the whatever. But it's like it just goes back and forth. And then it's like, well, but how's she going to feel about it? Here's the thing. I usually write you something if you need to know something. I don't know you by name, by date, by face. I don't. I mean, my other half of my consciousness knows you, has some of you I've met with, and then we wrote scripture, legislation, whatever, star law, as the build was going on, so I could either protect you or help you in whatever manner be successful to not miss Christmas for me and NICKLAUS. But now that I've been raped twice, ROEMER rape happened and TEOFRIO rape happened, which goes back to illegitimate people calling themselves all sorts of things all over the build, without my parents involved in the fellowship whatsoever. Everybody keeps denying that did deny that my parents were whatever, for a long time. All this lying back and forth is really like the kryptonite of the cryptology of like, why are you here? What's the meaning of life? Who's really in charge? And so on and so forth. I'll tell you. You haven't gotten your part right. So something happened for NICKLAUS to miss Christmas the first time. And then for this to continue dangerously, a second rape happened with TEOFRIO, which means that someone someone benefited, someone paid for it, someone benefited from it, and Mumford and Sons, M-U-M-F-O-R-D, and SONS have just been sitting around like with their hands in their pockets going, oh, I was relying on you guys to be the one who could see visually the Pita is my mother and not your Elizabeth, and that by my life you would get your part right, especially if you work in the extra special white department of this is what I need, can you go get this done? And why am I still sitting here half conscious, like waiting for someone to get NICKLAUS over to me so we can get the fuck out of here, because who the hell wants to do this and explain it to people that, whatever. So I'm just trying to think, yeah, like, I call it, like, I know that some people, like, pay big money to come meet with me in extra special space in order to do whatever they need for their part of the world. That's the other part of me. This is like the everyday woke up 1978. That one has whatever kind of a date. I think she might have even used my mom's date. So this way there's a difference between the Venus de Milo and then my goddess Nyx standpoint at having to watch over, be the all-seeing eye, be Osiris, and still have to explain to, like, I don't know, a couple of good guys, like, why Murder Inc. works or doesn't work. So far it's not been working for me. I'm waiting for it to get, like, you know, queued back up again and execute the proper people, so this way, like, I can get my life straight and get the fuck out of New York and America. Let's think about this. So I say that, and I'm like, yeah, okay, so here's the thing. Like, when I'm in goddess, like, Venus de Milo space, you pay for whatever you pay for in your security feature on the planet. It goes to the department of whatever that handles the business office, and they say to it that they pay their salaries and payroll. They haven't come for my body. They haven't made sure that I could eat, drink, had clothing, and had a nice lifestyle. They didn't do that for my parents either, even though they've been accepting all of this money in order to have meetings and do planning. Then let's think of what else. So yeah, you might be like feeding the machine, but like, where does the money go? Because I don't know. Who's handling the money? Like, who's in charge of the money? And why aren't the money people like allowing NICKLAUS to come for me? Yeah. I'm a timing mechanism, as is he. Like, if you get it wrong the first time, like, keep trying. It's just getting one man in one woman's life and letting them do whatever it is the two gods do. I mean, this is not fucking rocket science. This isn't brain surgery. We're not asking you to, like, fix quantum calculations or calibrations. It's a couple of bullets to take out the like, wrong people that got into an industry that doesn't want them and is not built for them, and they're the very real problem why it keeps fucking breaking. Bullets work a lot fucking faster. Yeah, they should fucking do. And I don't care, like, if they're, oh my god, but Quan's my best scientist. Yeah, I've noticed. He's a real fucking problem that people don't even know that they have in the unbeknownst territory. He can go, and the sooner the better. That's QUAN. For dangerous characters that nobody knows exists. Let's think about this. That goes straight down the line, by the way. All right, on that side of things. I gotta think about this. So I don't know where the money goes. I know you always queue up and port in one way in order to have meetings, or I port in your way, whatever. But then I get back to where I'm going because there's like a staff that runs a travel agency, which is what I used to call it, in order to like keep things on whatever, and however photon spectrum works, which I know that's not something I want you to queue up curiosity on either. And so let's think about this. So I don't know how your business office works. I don't know where you're making money. I don't know where you're spending money. I don't know where you're moving money. I don't know how you take care of yourselves, how you take care of your salaries, how you take care of your families, what expenses are like legitimate or not. Why nobody's coming for me? No fucking idea. How you're selling chemicals and natural resources and who's giving those out illegally without my permission? I have no idea. All these things are like really important. Yeah. And I don't know why you don't let NICKLAUS come to me, because again, bullets work really fast, and the other side of me knows the exact names of all of the people that are a problem. Whether they say they're a problem or not, it doesn't fucking matter. They're a problem. Because I'm sitting here doing this instead of happily ever after with NICKLAUS. And this isn't going to stop. This just like accumulates more fucking scumbags, and the harder they are to like convince everybody that they really are the fucking problem. That's what time does. Time is stolen from Goddess Nyx and the reset and the planetary safety mechanism, and it gives the dangerous liars, thieves, and cheats more opportunity to gain the upper hand and then break the system even more for hiding new dangerous shit that they pretend that doesn't exist, but it does, because it was documented. So that's where we're at. Let's think about this. I don't know. I got something going on with fantasy football and Christopher, my son, that I had to give timing mechanism. So this way, if case we did as a backup plan, I think he went to somebody else. Timing, though, he might be same age as NICKLAUS and myself. I'm not sure, as Christopher, because if, God forbid, I was not picked up right away and NICKLAUS didn't make Christmas, our son's going to be Nicholas anyway, so the Christopher was a best friend or a backup at Mickey Sticker Club for someone born somewhere else outside of like the Crimea and Russia and Belarus and what is the Ukraine, because I know like everybody in America gets scared of them. Oh my God, efficient men with guns. Imagine my surprise why you might in criminal territory, USA, licking somebody else's ass, get frightened of somebody who's actually able to accomplish like cleanup. Just fucking amazing. Let's think about this. So I think we gave Christopher to somebody else's mom, but he's supposed to be what the combination between myself and NICKLAUS looks like. That was supposed to be our first son, Benjamin. What my birth date of my Benjamin. One day off. Let's think about this. And he is, right, said as long as he stands with NICKLAUS as a second voice, he can be a stand-in for me in order to verify things if for some reason somebody's having trouble believing just NICKLAUS about planetary and timing issues, when that's the only reason why humans are alive, due to too much criminal confusion. Let's think about this, and that's pretty much it. Right. And then I say, like, all those people that collect documents and fact find and all that shit, like, on my side, that's white, either looks like Eastern European or Western European, or maybe like Iowa, Wisconsin-looking American. Those kind of people, right? If they are collecting like fact finds just to solidify my truthfulness and have like a committee at that stance, those are what I call my cotton shields, because I said it before, it actually happened. They convinced themselves of the reality that it actually, I'm here, he's here, we have a problem, and we have to correct this, to bolster up the numbers of the employment issue we currently have with guns in the military that has handcuffed some of the top guys with bullshit and threats. So that's where I ask for the church ladies, that's what I call you gals in cotton bullet territory, if you could just use those as cotton shields and like stand next to super helpful like bright side of raping goddess Nyx twice. Nobody gives a shit if she becomes the Mr. Brightside killer of all of the people that raped her and asked a couple of good white guys to help out.